Welcome to the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network. Featuring St. Laz, who also hosts the popular web series Gem Pop and music journalist Mark Walter Ward. They have discussions about hip hop, culture, society, philosophy, and everything else. Now available on YouTube and wherever else you get your podcasts. What up, gang? It's Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network. It's your boy Mark Walter Ward. We got Dave Dolla Ign with the man popping ass new strip club anthem with Mr. Wired Up, Shake Life out right now. How you doing today, brother? What's up with you?
What's up, God? I'm chilling, man. I'm good. How you feeling?
Man, I'm cooling, man. You know, I want to ask you some questions about the politics of Shake Life as you would, but before we get into that, for those who ain't familiar, Mr. Wired Up's a big deal in Texas, and you know, a lot of country don't know that if you're a big deal in Texas, you can live good the rest of your life without ever really even leaving Texas. But so how'd you end up working with Mr. Wired Up? Earlier you told me you known him since you was kids.
Yeah, but elaborate on your statement you just made. Yeah, if you good in Texas, if you popping in Texas, you can actually eat pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Texas is a big state.
Oh, I've seen it, like GT Garza, bro. I ain't never met anybody outside of GT Garza. I mean, outside of Texas that really knows GT Garza like that. But when I was living in Houston, I saw GT Garza shit moving like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, people like Zero or J Dog, just in Texas alone, they could go platinum. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen it, the type of results just having like the complete Texas, like the whole Texas.
Yeah,
but they catch wind of you. You can eat good. But
I mean,
yeah,
people don't even know, like El Paso, like what? It's like an 8-hour drive from Houston or some shit, right?
Yeah, it's a big state, man. It's a big state. Like when I was in DC, and I hate to get off topic, but when I was in DC, you know what I mean? Like Maryland, Virginia, they right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then New York is 4 hours away. You drive 4 hours in Texas, you just in another city. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I've been knowing Wired Up since I was a kid, bro. Like, really, probably like one of my first homies, if you want to say. Like, it was me. Okay, I put it like this. At the beginning of the Shake Life video, me, Wired Up, and the guy we was talking to on the phone, us three, we started off like as kids. It was like my first set of homies, like for real. I ended up going on and making other friends and shit eventually, but I'm just saying, like, them was like my first set of homies, them two guys. So that's the opening scene kind of means something more to me than just the opening scene of a video. Them like my first real friends, you know what I'm saying, as a kid that I can recollect, you know what I mean? So
that scene, somebody that's about to get married. So I'm curious, do you feel if somebody's about to get married that they should get a quote unquote hall pass on a bachelor party night, or is it still cheating?
I think it really depends on the individual that's gonna walk that line. You know what I'm saying? You know, it depends on the individual and how they feel about their wife or whatever. I don't know what it's gonna take for me to get there, jump a broom, you know, but if I ever feel that way about a woman personally, on my bachelor party night, I mean, you know, if I mustered up to marry this broad, then it's probably best that I don't indulge. Strippers is one thing, but to take it further than that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the point of engaging this broad or this woman? Don't be so disrespectful. What's the point of me engaging this woman if I plan on cheating on her on my bachelor party night and all that shit? Is like, you know, ain't no point in getting married then.
Broad's actually, I mean, I don't know what it is today, but it's actually a compliment. When you hear old people calling a girl a broad, that meant that she was independent. It means a strong, independent woman. And obviously, them people in them old movies ain't like that shit, so they made it sound derogatory. and maybe it's thus turned into all the way derogatory. But if you looked it up in the dictionary, it used to be like actually a good definition. But you brought up strippers. So before we even get into that, like how does one go about getting strippers in the video? A lot, or actually a lot of high quality strippers, I guess I should say, because it seems to be easy to get strippers in the video. About a lot of them ain't nothing to look at.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I just shot the invite out, social media and shit, and I was fortunate enough to get a couple girls. So, but yeah, man, I just shot the invite out. I thought it would be more women than that to show up, but you know, two women, that was a pretty good look. I mean, it still came out pretty dope, you know.
Oh no, the video definitely came out good.
Yeah, man. I mean, there was some pretty girls in there. Like I said, I didn't do anything special. I just put the invite out that I was shooting the video, and I told them we was gonna throw money and shit. You know, they come out, make some money, get their shine on in the video.
So how does one become friends with? Because I mean, like if you shot the invite on social media, that means they're on your social media. So how does one become friends with a stripper without being like one of them stalking type motherfuckers, without being weird?
Me personally, I don't really be, I ain't really friends with a lot of strippers. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you, it's like this, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. At one point in Houston, me and my squad, we was making a lot of noise, whether it was a strip club or just regular nightclubs or just the popping scenes or whatever. We was making a lot of noise, so it's a few females that know who I am, but at the same time, I really ain't shit, bro. I'm pretty regular, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody special, you feel me? I'm grinding just like the next nigga, you know what I mean? But
so when y'all was making a lot of noise, did you ever did you ever end up partying with the strippers after work?
When we was making a lot of noise, I partied with strippers, club girls, all kind of females, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you know how many men are so desperate to do that? I mean, hence them spending all the money up in the club. So what advice would you give someone who wants to stop, you know, just looking at the dances and engender a situation like you did, where you could be hanging out with them later?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. My advice to anybody that's trying to get any type of broads, bruh, dating is tricky, just like this industry is tricky. And me personally, I feel like you can't take none of these women seriously, bro. I mean, even if you got fat pockets, you feel me? Because that's really gonna get you in the door more than just, you could be a real nigga. You could be, you know what I'm saying, a real person, real individual. That's only gonna get you so far. They don't really, from what I know, that don't really mean shit. You can be a real nigga, you might get in the door or whatever with a couple of bras, but really, them type of bras, like them stripper bras, that are model type bras and shit, I say, nigga, focus on your pockets. Get your money right. That's all they really worried about. You know what I'm saying? Get your money and all that shit will fall in line. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you heard the saying, you can lose a lot of women. I mean, a lot of money chasing women. You know, lose no women chasing money. So, you know, get your pockets right. Get your bread, and all of them gonna fall in line. You know what I'm saying? But you should never really be looking for a woman that's stripping. I mean, you know, I ain't trying to down no strippers, talk down on no strippers, but that ain't something that I'm looking like I want to make my.
Well, I'm talking about in the same evening. I'm not talking about, like, you know, like some diamond from Players Club trying to date him like Jamie Foxx type
shit. You already know, bro. You got some money. That's anything gonna happen. Same night, same day, same afternoon. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You got money, and that shit it's gonna fly. And I ain't gonna say it's just you gotta have money. You gotta, you know, you can't just have money and be like whack as shit.
Right. Because then they'll get you to spend the money in the club.
Yeah, you gotta have your game polished too. You know what I'm saying? Your game gotta be polished, but at the same time, you definitely want that money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the money gonna speak for you when you don't when you ain't got it. You ain't gonna have to speak.
Well, see, I'm gonna take it a little bit further. I'm gonna elaborate. You know, because I mean, I already did my time and all that for this type shit. But I went from being a cocaine dealer to a cocaine user, and basically, I'd be at the only in Virginia. I'd be at the only really bars that be open till 2 in the morning. There was only like 4 or 5 options, right? And they don't got like real strip clubs. They got wear pasties and G strings and shit. And I think they gotta stop dancing at midnight.
Right.
So I just run into them in the bar, and if you got the bag, that's the best way to make friends with a stripper. Before I know it, I'm coming in the back door 3 or 4 times a night, and the height of my success was dealing with a bunch of strippers. And when you be in the back, they be real regular, and you should be hearing how they be talking about the
Yeah.
customers. After that, I was like, I ain't never gonna be no customer in no strip club again, just because man, they be roasting motherfuckers in the back. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
to be quite frank, the best way to make friends with strippers is drugs. If you
That's
get
always another variable too. All kind of uppers, whether it be powder, whether it be pills, marijuana. That ain't an upper, but that's marijuana is like the perfect base to your drug cocktail. You know what I mean? So
a
weed is
lot,
always gonna
a
get
lot of
you
times
there.
marijuana would be my entry into pulling out the coke. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean that's something that I didn't mention, but yeah, that's always a good variable too. If you got drugs, you know what I mean? Something else people want. Bitches definitely want to get fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, especially, I mean, you gotta think like a lot of them don't like being strippers, and then on top of that, just the logistics
Mm,
of it, they fucking legs hurt, so they like numbing shit.
yeah,
You know what I
tired
mean?
of shit. So it means time to keep them going. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said, that's always a variable too. Uh, if you ain't the type of nigga that's in the club trapping or whatever, then you definitely just want to have some money. You know what I'm saying? Or be somebody with some type of influence. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even
Word.
really got the money. You could just be that person. You know what I'm saying? The one that's making
Hey,
noise, the one that people look to. And
hey, this ain't no neither here nor there, but when I was living in Houston, them apartments, man, this some weird shit. I ain't ever seen no shit like this in my life. On the apartment directly above me, right? I'm not even remotely exaggerating. You can ask Hustle this shit. For like about like I lived there for about a year and a half, for 9 months. It was like, I'm not exaggerating this shit, bro. It was like 15 like Ukrainian or just some chicks that look like they be on John Wick or something. You feel me? And like they ain't not never leave the house once in no type of group or nothing. They get dropped off in a white cargo van that didn't have no windows and walk right up to the house with a straight like Russian mafia looking motherfucker, like tattoos
where
on the
was you
face and
living
all.
at? Do you remember the streets? The street names are?
I mean, it was in Westheim. It was right off Westheimer and Aleaf. There was a BP at the end of the road. It was right near the library, and there was a Walmart right around the corner.
You could be talking about like Westheimer near Kirkwood and shit. That's the only Walmart on Westheimer I know.
Yeah, probably. And it was apartments like between that, and like there was a library right there, like between the library and Walmart was like the square block that the little neighborhoods was on. But like this Russian dude, he ain't never say nothing. Like they weren't trying to like be tough guys or nothing. And then he come pick them back up at 6 at night, and they just and when they came out, they was all like super dolled up. I mean, they could have been hookers, masseuses, fucking high end cocktail waitresses, but they had that situation locked down. And I swear to God, I ain't never seen not one of them leave the house.
Hey, that's
Except,
pimping. That's pimping, baby. Or
oh
human
yeah,
trafficking or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, there wasn't no point to it. That was just some, since we on the subject, that's the only time I'd ever seen some shit like that. I mean, if that was pimping, them girls ain't look happy. That shit y'all look like slavery. You know what I mean?
That was probably some type of human trafficking or something like that, man. Ain't no
Oh yeah,
time, but
oh
I know
yeah,
exactly the type of women you're talking about. The gypsy looking bitches.
yeah. And
Yeah.
like in the morning, they look all fucked up and shit. And then like, I mean, what I'm gonna do? I'm sure people listening to this be like, why you ain't called, or certain people listening to this be like, why you ain't called the police? But I mean, A, I want to know how the fuck to begin, and then B, like that when you live in places like that, calling the police don't work out good for nobody.
But calling the police is never the resort. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
definitely want. That ain't even an option for me.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
and a lot of people can't even understand that, but it's I mean, you already get where I'm coming with that. Like that shit wouldn't have done no
Yeah,
good. They
that's
they
not
they,
even an
they would have
option.
knocked on the door, heard some bullshit about we all right, and that would have been the end of it. And then everybody in the neighborhood be like, man, they be calling the police over in that joint they be making raps at.
Yeah, no, that's not the look. You know what I mean? Shit like that happens. I'm pretty much mind my biz. If they got them type of issues, there's places they can go to get help, or you know what I'm saying? They
I
ain't got
mean,
shit to
I
do with me.
mean, they could have jumped out the window with a sheet if it was that bad.
Yeah, there's anything you could have done.
Yeah,
You're in
so
that position, you choose to be in that position because you ain't got to be doing what you do.
I mean, so
You
anybody
got to
listening to
do
this,
that shit.
we ain't trying to be cold hearted. It's just, man, I don't know if you live in the hood, that would have been one of like 75 fucked up situations going on, and you can't save everybody. It's hard enough to save.
Exactly.
It's hard enough to save yourself. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely not calling the police though. We taking the law into our own hands if need be.
Yes, sir. I ain't trying to hold you up too much longer. So let's finish up with this. I'll have all your socials and stuff tagged in the post and the on the audio podcast. But I see y'all dropped. I got 5 on it since we had the episode. How's the reception been?
I'm getting pretty good reception, man. I'm getting good reception from not only that, but from the Shake Light video too. Like I'm getting love, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just a grind, just like everything else. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know how this shit be. This shit ain't. People think it's easy to just do this shit. It ain't. Man. You
Nah,
know what I'm saying?
it's really not like by yourself either. Cause
Yeah.
like the one thing that people say people are dumb to get signed, but sometimes they have to be signed because outside of making music, they have no capabilities. And in your case, I can tell you're a capable individual, but doing all the shit outside of making music is so fucking time consuming. And then you still gotta do like I don't know nothing about your situation, but you still gotta do whatever regular people gotta do, whether it's dealing with kids, family, well,
Yeah,
whatever,
bro. I think ASAP Rocky said it best. Ain't no stage behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Once you're
Word.
behind the scenes, this is real life. You still deal with real life issues. But I will say this though. Since the last time I spoke to you, man, I had a manager before I spoke to you, but since the last time I spoke to you, now I got a whole management team. So I feel like it's a lot of things about to happen. You know what I mean? I've been having eyes on me, but it was just all about finding the right situation. So it
Damn, and
seemed like
the way you were speaking in the last jump means that you had your third eye open. So this must be a hell of a management team.
oh yeah, man, I definitely think these are some individuals that I can make some big moves with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just from what I've observed, you know what I mean? I feel like it was fate, you know what I'm saying? It was meant for me to meet him, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna see where it goes from here. But it seemed like a good situation, you know what I mean? And
Shit, what
that's really all I'm on right now, man. I just want to make good music and do good business. You know what I mean?
shit, that's what's up. Well, shit, we'll get back in touch when the when the album drop. And if you need anything in the interim, just hit me up.
Yeah, man. Damn, this is a short interview. I thought it was gonna be extensive, but yeah.
Nah, it's just a little, the Shake Life had me thinking that maybe some fellas don't know how to act around the ladies, and I could see watching a video like that and thinking thinking to themselves, man, how could I get that top flight stripper into my room for some consensual fun? So I thought you could shed
Hey
some light
man,
shed some light on those subjects.
just like you said, bro, they be regular. They be, the pretty girls, they regular too. Motherfuckers, they bleed 5 days out the month, just like all the rest of these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Nothing
Hey,
special.
since you brought it up, if you were average to ugly looking motherfucker and yourself and you're honest about this shit, this is true. A lot of pretty girls don't get hollered at a lot because cats is intimidated by them. especially pretty girls that's pretty and success and financially successful on their own. Because a lot of financially successful men don't like that. So sometimes you'll find you a little Holly Berry looking lawyer chick who ain't had no one legitimately make an attempt to talk to her like non-drunkenly or non-like construction site stupidly for 5 years, and you put a legitimate effort in, you'll get rewarded. That be how some of them ugly dudes be ending up with them bad chicks.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's here and there. I mean, the game has changed, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women say that men don't really approach them no more or this in these day and age, but it's like,
yeah, they spam that shit. They hit like fucking 50 million Facebook DMs with yo, what up, or some shit, and then see who responds and just go
it's
from
like,
there.
but they ain't making it easy because it's like once you're in that position, women really don't see a man for a man no more. It's like, oh, I got more than you, and then I'm attractive. I got all these niggas trying to holler at me and shit, but at the end of the day, it's way more than how much money you got and all that. A real man don't really care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's the woman. You know what I'm saying? And then a woman, I mean, if she can't rely on a man,
That's the problem, bro. You said a real man. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of real men. It do be a lot of men intimidated by a woman that makes money. You know,
yeah,
every yeah, it don't bother me none either. But
I feel like you know, all this like this red pill content and shit. I don't know if you've seen all the shit that be online now. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much breaking down what's really going on today. You know what I'm saying?
I'm white pill. You know about white pill?
They used to call them ecstasy pills. What's the white pill?
No. Like after you get red pilled, you either get white pilled or black pilled. And black pill mean that you just like be like, fuck it, there ain't no hope. And white pill mean like you still got hope. Like I believe in the laws of abundance and shit like that. You know, so if you're learning the red pill, then I'm sure you're starting to see how shit's interconnected and all that type shit. And
yeah,
I don't think it's too late to stop that shit.
Fuck all them pills, man. I'm holistic. I believe in what comes natural. You know.
I mean, this is metaphorical.
I know what you're saying. I'm just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I believe in, you know, the laws of attraction, the regular shit. You know what I'm saying? It still exists, but
yeah, what you put out is definitely what you get back. Like whoever don't believe it, if you don't believe in the law of attraction, walk around with a plate. I guarantee somebody, an empty plate. I guarantee before the day over, somebody gonna try to put some food on. They'd be like, "What, you hungry or something?"
Right, man. So you know what I'm saying? I stick to what comes natural. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with all the games anyway. I'll tell a bitch quick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't your pimp or your trick. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with me, you fucking with me. I'm just straight up nigga. I'm straight up brother. You know what I'm saying? If we either kicking it or we ain't. It's a two-way street with me. You ain't finna juice me. You ain't finna finesse me. I'm hip to all that game. You know what I'm saying? So with me, it's just you fucking with me or you ain't fucking with me. Other than that, if you trying to play that game and shit, you kick rock.
I got a question for you, man. Like you know, after interacting with you for over an hour, you know, I ain't gonna profess like we know each other like that. But I definitely get the impression that you ain't too much into messy shit or like I tell my kids, don't do the extra. So
I know.
What's the last time you remember yourself, even if it was on accident, being extra or doing something messy?
Shit, man. Damn, that's a good question.
Cause I could tell it's probably been a minute for you, and it don't gotta be no alcohol story, because that shit don't even really count, you know.
Yeah, it probably will be an alcohol story. I can't think of nothing because I ain't really, like you said, I ain't really with the extras, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like to. Oh, I'm gonna tell you about this one time, man. I probably shouldn't even talk about this, but all I'm gonna say is it was a female who perpetuated this shit, man. And it always seemed to be a female right at the core of the shit, you know what I'm saying? But
they probably say the same thing about us though, you feel me?
Man, I mean, well, for me, it ain't never like that though, because I don't never start no shit. But matter of fact, bro, it's on two different occasions, man. I got somebody baby mom's pregnant. on two different occasions. So you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like purposely, but you know, that shit led to a lot of mess on two different occasions. And I ain't bragging
Did you
about
know
that.
either of the dads?
Man, and one situation I did, and another situation I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And like it just wasn't pretty, you know what I'm saying? But either way, that shit is behind me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into detail or nothing, but that type of shit happened. Them like the most messiest events that occurred as far as recently in my life. All the other shit is like past shit, like being a kid,
Right.
not really, you know what I'm saying? But like as far as more recently in my life, both of them occurred around a broad getting pregnant. But to this day, I have no children. So
have you ever had a girl
that's how
get
that.
have you ever had a girl get mad at you for not arguing with her when she wanted to argue?
Yes, bro, that shit happened recently.
I used to get that shit like all the time when I was younger. Like being in solitary job fucked my head up, so I'd be snapping a little bit in ways I didn't used to. But like when I first started dating and shit before I started going to prison, man, I swear, like time after time, girls would get mad that I wouldn't get mad.
Yeah, I mean, you know, women they try to get a reaction out of you, but yeah, to answer your question, yes, bro, that happened to me recently. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feed into that shit. I'm not to sit here and yell and shout, and I'm damn sure not the type to like fight on a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like
Word.
I beat niggas up. You know what I'm saying? I beat a man up, but I ain't really finna fight with no broad. I don't do the back and forth. You know what I mean? I'd rather just tell you, all right, you got it, whatever. I ain't trying to argue with you and all that shit. But yeah, man, that happened to me recently, bro. I get mad at me. Then they feel like, oh, you don't care because you don't want to resort to that type of arguing or whatever. You know,
Right.
two people can have a conversation, especially two adults. But I look at it like, I know you've seen God, John Cole was like, women and children can afford to be reckless or something like that. Men can't. And if you ever notice, it's always women and children are placed in the same type of bracket.
Right.
Because women will act like children. Like women will scream, shout, cry, throw hissy fits. Man, men can't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if another man see you behaving like that, a man gonna check you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, men can't do that type of shit. But women, man, hey, it's crazy, bro. It's a cold game.
Word. Hey, we'll leave it this. I can't remember. You said you liked Dipset, but I don't know if you listened to it like that. Like that. It was this Cameron album skit where it was a girl that had beef with him for I don't know doing whatever, and it's the same one that be on a bunch of his albums. And on this time, every time she says something, he just kept saying, "You know what? You right. You right." And man, that made her furious, right? So I was like, and like my wife looking at me, but I started doing that to my wife like right after I heard it. Man, she got mad as a motherfucker. So everybody out there, next time, you know, if you the one that got in trouble, but you ain't done nothing too bad, just the whole time, just kept being like, you right, you right.
Oh yeah, you're gonna drive up.
Yeah.
You're gonna drive up the wall. You're gonna end some relationships with that advice, son.
Well, I'm saying that's the advice if you want to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, bro, you can tell them that, dog. That's gonna drive them up the wall. But yeah, they right. Whatever.
That shit work like a motherfucker. Well, shit,
Yeah,
unless you got anything else, man, make sure y'all check out Dave Dollar Sign featuring Mr. Wired Up, Shake Life on Dirty Glove Bastard, all digital streaming platforms, YouTube.
Check out Shake Life. That's off the album. I got an album and an EP upcoming. So the album is gonna be called, or the EP is gonna be called So Much Love, Yet So Much Hate. And then I got an album drop after that called Since Day One. So, you know, I'm working and
I got 5 on it out right now with Big
I got
Hustle,
5
man.
on it currently out right now. Me and Hustle Man, you know what I'm saying? Go and check that out on all DSPs and all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm working. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. I'm gonna stay in tune, and if you need anything, holla at me.
All right, man. Shout out to, you know, Dirty Glove Bastards. Shout out to the Super Facts. My man, Mark Waldo Ward. You know what I'm saying? I love what you're doing, bro. I'm glad I can be a part of this, bro.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And shit, bro, take it light and have a good one.
All right, I'll see you next time, buddy. Salute.
All right, man. Peace.